EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Right to the air is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Garoppolo. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, You got to make sure of what you're doing.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
21. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. Touchdown! Jelani Woods with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete, right around the 8. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 45 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
11.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. Finding room at midfield. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Taylor. 176 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Well, one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor.
They find some open field here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep him.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. One, Omaha.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 31 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Colts are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mahomes.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go. 65, 65. 13, 13.
A give for Taylor running right side.
Uses the stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink